What's going on? Did you miss me? So anyway, what's going on, y'all? Thought I'd get on here and holler at y'all about some of the new stuff that I'm starting to like. I'm really enjoying collecting right now. Except for all the driving around I did to go to different targets for those damn Ninja Turtles. So there is only one thing that I want left out of that, but that is a 2-pack with Donnie and Mikey, Space and Samurai. But anyway, I want to pay shout outs to a couple of figures that I picked up. Starting with the Marvel Legends Angel. Yo, I pre-ordered this on Hasbro Pulse. However, I was at my local GameStop, and you know, you get the military discount plus the $5 off when you got the pro membership plus the points towards it. So it just made sense. So I canceled that, picked this up. Hashtag 0 regrets. Holy shit. Like, this figure is tight as fuck. I don't know what buck they using. I don't really follow that, but this is how you do wings. Like, I don't even want to try to pop them out. Like, they're not really ratcheted, but they like stiff. Let me see if I can. Yeah, okay. So they're not necessarily ratcheted. Ratchet and clink. They're like, it's kind of like an octagon type of shape. But anyway, they peg in there, and then I fuck around and break it on camera, and motherfucker laugh at me like, you fucking jackass. But like, they go in there and they stay. I can't think. I've got a couple of figures that's got wings. I gotta say, this is the best one. And this is only $30-something, but less than that with the discount. I was on the fence about getting this, but I was like, you know what, fuck it. I'm glad I did. Man, like, I love the head articulation. How does he got that, but Spider-Man does not? Hopefully, you know, we keep it going like this. You know, I don't care about the pins and stuff like that, even though this is pinless. Comment down below, what body is this? Like, because I don't know anybody who looks up like that. Like, that is perfect. And the fucking wings, each quill is like, yo, like, this is Marvel Legends in rare form. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like, I was like, X-Men to me is revitalizing Marvel Legends to me. Like, dude, I'm so serious. I'm about to show you another one, but just those poses, man, like, yo, like, I've never really liked Angel because what can he really do but fly? Like, in that universe, that's not much, but still, dude, that's fucking awesome. That is awesome. And then if you don't want them to take up so much space, shit, tuck them bitches in and boom, there you go. Like, they need to reuse the fuck out of this. I'm sorry. Like, if you don't have this, if you're a Marvel Legends fan, if you're an X-Men fan, grab this. I'm serious. Like, grab that before it's on the aftermarket. Speaking of Marvel Legends, I picked this up because I want to complete the Spider-Man animated series, Tombstone. This is a basic ass figure, but yo, they minus the shading. I'm kind of glad they did away with that, but yo, for all you heads out there that like to like customize, you change out his hands and his head. This suit, shirt, tie, this shit is like badass. This is better than Xanatos from fucking NECA, in my opinion. Like, yeah. There's not really much to him. I just like building that shelf. Like, I'm not gonna get into it. Just give him, I mean, he's just basic as fuck, but like, I like this. All I need is the Kingpin. I wasn't really feeling Hammerhead, so I never picked him up. If I see him in the store ever, I will, but I'm not gonna go out of my way. But please, Marvel, please re-release the Kingpin. Fuck, dude, I need the Kingpin in my life. All right, let's take a little sip. You know what I mean? We got that, it's actually a Manhattan, not a old fashioned. Gears. I mean, I like this figure. Like, yo, like, I just feel like there's different people. Let me go ahead and grab Beachcomber. I know they're not from the same, like, era, but they are, but they ain't. Actually, they are. Weren't they both on season 2? Was Gears? No, Gears was, no. Gears I don't think was on season 1. I know, like, a gear problem or whatever, or shifting gears was season 2. I feel like episode 8, because I watched it, you know, because of this figure, but this is what his back looks like. I was watching TJ Omega and them, but like, they didn't want to find images of the back, so that's what that big ass backpack looks like. I don't give a shit, dude. Like, I'm separating toy from, like, you know, a super collectible thing, and this is one where I don't mind it being a painted window, because 9 times out of 10 I do not present my bots. I keep them in their bot mode. I don't put them in alternate mode, and this is like perfect to have like these little mini bots. Like, I fucking love it. Like, these are fucking awesome. Where the fuck is yeah, they do have like the painted stuff, so sometimes I don't really give a shit. Like, just, I don't feel like there's a superior version, but when they do shit like if they were to re-release this and it be painted, I'd be like, I'd feel some kind of way. Because, like, shit, to me, this is the superior version. That's just my humble opinion. But, like, look at all the little mini bots. That's so fucking cool. So, yeah, I'm having fun with my Transformers. Definitely like this Gears. It's shipped from Hasbro Pulse. Like, yo, they hit my pockets fast. Like, I'm glad, like, I had that money, like, set aside. Because every time, like, I pre-order something and it says it's, like, a long way out, then I'll start, like, putting that money aside, like, you know, Transformers fund, shit like that. I ain't gonna get into it, but I just took the money and put it to pay off the credit card as soon as, because they hit me with everything at once. But yeah, definitely pick up that Gears. Not much to say about them. I don't transform them, did not transform them. I opened them up, checked them out, and put them on the shelf. These are just like eye candy for me. Put that aside right there. Then I want to get into the next thing that, yo, I'm not going to diss Hasbro left and right and keep buying their shit. Because no matter how much money, like I said, YouTube gives me, no matter how much money is donated, I don't care if I found money on the streets. Hasbro don't give a fuck. Like, I own no loyalty. I was actually thinking about buying stock because I was like, people say stock drop, but I'm like, okay, in the long scheme of things, because every stock drops, you know what I'm saying? Nothing stays stagnant or just keeps climbing, you know what I'm saying? You want to look at the long game. But anyway, from what little bit I know, I only, like, we have what's called a TSP, thrift savings plan. I'm not going to get into it, but I don't know much about the stocks game. I just know I have stocks at work and I have stocks with Apple. That's it. So anyway, yeah, so I was looking, I'm like, yo, people be, if a company fucks up, they fuck up. But like, I see a lot of people, and the reason why I'm saying something, because I follow people, and I want to do like y'all. Like, I want to hear shit while I'm getting ready for work and stuff. You know what I mean? When it comes to Marvel Legends, I'm listening to my man displaying Marvel behavior. But anyway, so I'm not going to be like, YouTube pays me so, you know, they can get that money. Motherfucker, I don't give a goddamn what it is. The dividend, like, Hasbro is like, we don't give a fuck, stupid. Bitch, give me your money. If you don't like it, don't buy it. Like, I know people say that, and I'm going to talk shit about these companies, but I'm going to also talk about what I like, dude. My feelings ain't hurt by Hasbro. The only time in collecting universe that I've been kind of like, felt like a shady blow was dealt, and that was with that motherfucking Ninja Turtles living room set. Because it's like, yo, you kind of like, damn, like, this price came out of nowhere. The ferret, yes, I'm glad I got motherfucking Hasbro Premium. You goddamn right. And I'm going to buy that shit every time. And I still pay for it. I'm not army building shit, goddamn it. I don't need 500 motherfucking goddamn G.I. Joes all over my goddamn house. Fuck that shit. Like, I like other toys too. Like, my motorcycle I paid cash brand new for. Fuck that. So, I do have Hasbro Premium. And I am a true fan. And I don't true build. But that shit has paid for itself. You know why? Because every motherfucking time I get that shit, there's a HasLab that I'm getting. And there's not going to be no magical. The last G.I. Joe was the fucking Dragonfly. I backed it. When I backed it, that's when I renewed my premium membership. And so I was either backing and pay for shipping or backing and pay for premium. Duh. So, like, I mean, there's shit that sold out that I didn't even get a chance to get and I got premium, but I don't really give a shit. If you can't find it there, Big Bad Toys and everywhere else, then goddamn it, it just wasn't for me. That's just how I see it. I'm not going to be all in my feelings about the shit. And I will pre-order shit like the ferret because I don't want to miss out. Because this motherfucker that to me was worth my 100 motherfucking dollar dividends, that motherfucker ain't up for sale no more. And I would feel left out if I didn't get it. I don't have people that's going to magically send me no $100 gift. You know what I'm saying? I probably wouldn't even accept that shit unless it was a female, my woman. Shout out if you watching this, girl. But fuck that. I pre-ordered 2 of them goddamn ferrets and now the bitches are sold out. They was up for long enough. My thing is, am I not going to get it? Like, if I don't get it, well, I feel some kind of way. No matter how they doing it, and I will go to Target right now. Them goddamn trouble bubbles are still there. Like, I'm not trying to defend them. I'm just saying, if you're going to finally, like, goddamn, I understand it's still a business, and if you price me out, you price me out. I'm not trying to compare this to the Valorverse one, because that goddamn thing will eat this lunch. It's like 3 times this size. But the only reason I bought it, and I'm going to keep it a buck, no fucking cap, is G.I. Joe. Otherwise, it's just a basic-ass goddamn Jeep. But it's G.I. Joe. I'm just going to keep it real. It's fucking G.I. Joe. And I'm also reading the comics, you know what I mean? So, and I watch the cartoons. I'm caught up. But, yeah, when I bought this, Him and Duke had a nice little adventure. I still got my new ones. I got to read those, but I don't even like, this is my least favorite G.I. Joe figure, period, so she can sit shotgun. But, yeah, fuck that. Like, I'm just going to have, like, the troopers. You know what I'm saying? Hey, ain't no shame in my game. I'm not going to fucking cap, and I'm not going to lie. There's YouTubers out there that I'm calling cap. I don't give a fuck if you like it or not. Nigga, you capping. Get the fuck out of here. So I hope to God, don't no goddamn Dragonfly magically appear in some motherfuckers who are against it, unless they say, I spent double this just because I didn't want to give it to Hasbro. Then I'll believe that. But if you think either somebody out there is stalking you and want to motherfucking suck your dick, no diddy, or you capping like a motherfucker. You pre-ordered that shit and you trying to save face. Fuck that. I pre-ordered that shit from day motherfucking one, just like the goddamn his thing. Now, I will say, the little rocket set, I don't even know what the fuck it's called. No, I'm not a fan like that. So, shit, fuck Hasbro. Shit, fucking with a bag of dicks. I'm just gonna buy what I like. They not my fucking friend. Shit. If the rents do, they're not gonna come knock on my door and give me no shit. Motherfucker, this is a business transaction. You got something I want, here's money for it, give me my shit, go your own separate way, period. Fuck that fanboyism shit. I'm not with it. I do like G.I. Joe. I do fucks with Hasbro. But like with McFarlane, they still do things that's great, but when Starfire and shit came, I wasn't even excited. The only thing that I will pre-order for McFarlane that I'm gonna try to be there the minute it drops is that Tumbler. Other than that, fuck all that extra shit. I still fucks with McFarlane, but when Hasbro like gets under my skin to where that happens, then that's so be it. You know what I mean? But until then, I'm gonna pre-order the shit. I don't want to miss out on figures. Nah, like if they do like with that Cobra Once Was a Man, I will pre-order that shit because I'm not missing out on that because the movie is what introduced me into the fucking movie. That being said, yeah, I got premium. Like, I mean, if the $50 ain't worth it, if in the course of 12 months, I'm not about making friends, I'm not about motherfucking, I'm just making the dollars make sense. If in the course of a year, okay, say Hasbro say fuck that, because when I first started, shipping was free for a certain dollar amount. But then that's when they changed that shit. So premium Hasbro Pulse is fairly new, at least within 3 years, okay? From my experience, at least the premium shit is. So it's like, okay, pay for shipping for every little fucking thing you buy for 12 months, because I do, especially when it's Hasbro like exclusives, like the goddamn vehicles and shit. That $50 comes in clutch. That's why I got my Serpentor without bitching about the shit. That's why I got my motherfucking Dr. Mindbender without bitching about the shit. It's like pay to play or go to fuck home. I'm not saying that it's good, but you're not gonna hear me bitch about a company over and over and over again, but still give them their money. That's a prostitute to me. That's a pimp slapping the fuck out of a bitch. Pardon my French, but real talk. That's like, he beats me, he treats me like shit, but I'm gonna keep going back making this nigga money. That makes no motherfucking sense. Now, I'm not saying no names and no channels, but if you feel some kind of way, honestly, I don't give a fuck. Like, I can make a video whatever the fuck I want. Stop bitching about it and stop giving them your motherfucking money. Because that money goes into your bank account, and then from your bank account, it goes to that company. That company is like, stupid motherfucker, we don't give a, just give me your lunch money. I don't give a fuck. Just give it up. Just calling it with it like it is, you know what I'm saying? And no, I'm not tired of hearing this shit. I'm just gonna talk shit. You put shit out there on the internet and the ether, you subject to motherfuckers criticizing. Period. I can watch whatever the fuck I want. I will watch your shit and I will talk shit. You know what I'm saying? Those who know, if you know, you know. But anyway, I picked him up on a whim. Oh yeah, I picked him up at GameStop also. I wasn't gonna pre-order him because I don't really give a shit. But I pre-ordered them because I want to keep the ones that comes with the vehicles, like that Dragonfly. Can't wait for that bitch to come. And yes, I'm going to do a video. There's going to be 100 that drop, but my audience is going to watch my point of view and see me talk shit about the shit. Then they're going to watch the other 500 motherfuckers that make a video. I'm going to do, and I'm going to look at other videos and be like, that's a good point. Because I was watching, Shartimus Prime, and for the, his tank, he showed something nobody else even really knew. They didn't even talk about on the post-con, and that was when you like remove the middle section, you can see like the intricacies and like the wiring and shit like that. That was dope. So fuck that. Watch that shit 100 times. Airborne, I don't really give a shit, but I like the figure. It's kind of cool. I like that it's a different color too. Like, I'm kind of sick of seeing green, so I like that it's this different color. Don't know shit about Airborne. Yes, I've watched the cartoon at least twice, but I still don't remember shit about him. He's a Joe. Fuck it. I'm grabbing him. Boom, he's gonna look good next to that motherfucking Dragonfly that I pre-ordered when it gets here. You feel me? Next up, I ain't gonna keep this too long. I'm gonna do like a twofer. Duke and Scarlet. I like that they doing this. I like putting them, like, dude, I don't really do toy photography and none of that, but I will appreciate, you know, the good things. Like, I don't want to put that big ass backpack on her. I'm glad they got different ponytails that they can hide the little hole, the little peg, even though I'm gonna have this bitch pointing towards the front for the most part. And she gonna look good with that Glinda. Yeah, the Glinda that motherfuckers was talking shit, because if they hadn't made it this bitch, they would have talked shit. Because sometimes you just talk shit no matter what. I mean, some motherfuckers just ain't happy. Like, are y'all sure out there? Are y'all sure y'all really happy like y'all make it look like? You know what I'm saying? Please, come for me. You know what I mean? Because I like controversy, but just not personal attacks. But with that being said, yeah, I'm going to get my motherfucking Glinda and keep that bitch in the box too. You know what I'm saying? But I like how you can, like, just a little, like, the little pouch where you can put her little things in there like that. I like that. You know what I'm saying? Her face, I'm like, yeah, I don't really give a shit. Like, I ain't trying to date her, so I like this, and I like that they going back to the package free. I'm enjoying my droves. That's why I ain't really made videos, because I've been opening them. Because, like, I got a bunch of shit, and so I'll open them, enjoy it, watch its corresponding cartoon. If me and my girl ain't watching, what did we started watching? American Horror Story, like the new season. We call it Spider Babies. I mean, I don't really know what's going on, but when I'm not watching it, you know, like, I'll watch something corresponding to that, and that shit is fun to me. And y'all already did Quick Hit and all that stuff. So I'm a little by little go through it. I just wanted to talk to y'all. I didn't mean to make this too long. But are y'all enjoying, like, the toys? Are y'all enjoying the collecting? I feel like, yo, this is a good, like, Targets are finally starting to get shit. But straight up, when it comes to that NECA shit, I'm going to review those. I'm not going to review them. I'm just going to talk about them. But just a little quick side note if you stuck around. Yeah, it's cool to, like, see that shit early. But I feel like Ninja Turtles are gonna sell. This is where I'm just like, why are y'all doing this? It's the fucking brothers. Surprisingly, the Disguise shit ain't sell, but dude, I went to multiple, some Target people like, I don't know, the guy will be here when he, like, it's the fucking Ninja Turtles, motherfucker. This shit ain't like some random ass goddamn bullshit that nobody knows about. The shit obviously sells. That shit needs to peg warm the same way the movie Turtles are doing right now from, like, the toy collection. Yes, we tired of seeing it, because not everybody goes to the fucking store like us every goddamn week. So I don't mind it pegging. Like, I'd rather it be a plentiful, but it's not really getting in the way of shit. But what sucks is that shit is supposed to fucking drop on the 7th. If it was supposed to drop on the 7th, yeah, it's fun collecting, but we just go out there just in case. There should be no fucking just in cases. That shit should drop on the 7th so motherfuckers can play. Because imagine if, you know what I mean, you're not, like, you collect it, but you're not really, like, trying to follow every goddamn thing. Like, when is it going to drop? You know what I'm saying? There should be you know what I mean? It should be banned for Target to put that shit out. That is one thing, because that is a hot item. And then, you know, come one, come all. Like I said, if you want to put everything in your carts, I don't really give it. If I see the shit, you know what I'm saying? Hey, and you start going like this, I'm going to hurry up and grab one too, motherfuckers. If it ain't in your cart and it ain't in your hands, it's mine. I'm not going to just go in your cart, because I'll swing on the motherfucker doing some shit like that. But other than that, I'm just like, damn, I missed out. But it's motherfuckers like y'all that's giving it a bad name, so don't buy that shit secondary market. Let them sit on that shit. Fuck you, you broke ass motherfuckers. Sit on that shit and choke on it, motherfucker. Like the motherfuckers that was selling that Hachiman and shit for $200. I still see that shit in the store. But anyway, NECA should really do better. Target should do better. I don't think it's NECA, because NECA sends them the shit to say, don't put it out until the 7th. If Target's doing it, they should make it to where it's blocked and cannot scan until the fucking 7th. Period. You know what I'm saying? They should actually put that shit behind cages and stuff. Target, they know. But anyway, I'm not going to get into all that. Like, that kind of ruins it. You know what I mean? That kind of ruins the fun. But I've been enjoying my fun with my shit like this. Last one. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I'm sorry. This shit right here. Yo, this was worth every fucking penny. I thought, honestly, this was going to be the size of a deluxe. This is like, you know what I mean? What is his name? Springer was a deluxe, but this is way better than Springer, but Springer's feet are better. But I can't really knock that, man. I don't want to transform it. No, I don't really. I just keep him in robot mode. And I like that orange, you know what I'm saying? It pops. So, yeah, fuck yeah. I fucks with this. So I've been enjoying my G.I. Joes and Transformers. And, hey, man, I'll find that Mikey and that goddamn Donatello that'll make it sweeter. If I don't, it's going to kind of suck, but fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, this is how this is what McFarlane was doing, and this is why I just swayed Look at my older videos. That wall used to be McFarlane. Fuck that. Like, I still fucks with McFarlane. Don't get me wrong. Don't get the shit twisted, but I'm not about to keep losing sleep when these motherfuckers keep dangling a carrot in front of my face. Fuck that shit. You need a dick on that. So, anyway, hope y'all enjoyed it. My advice, if you want to get the shit, pay that motherfucking $50. Pay to play, because you've already spent that $50 any motherfucking way. Unless you go, Big Bad Toy Store is the best when it comes to shipping and all that. And they got the pile of loot. I'm sorry, nobody beats that. And I can scroll through and see what the fuck I got. Hasbro's, I gotta click on each goddamn order to see what the order is and what it has inside of it. That's kind of shitty. But pay that $50, man, and motherfucking when that shit drops, go ahead and put you a couple in the cart and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got premium, didn't even get motherfucking swoop. But I'm starting to see sludge and shit inside, slag inside the, whatever the goddamn Stegosaurus's name is, inside of Target. I've seen him at every Target that I've gone to. Motherfuckers scooped him up so fast, you know what I'm saying? So, you motherfuckers that ain't got no goddamn life, you grown-ass motherfuckers that are flipping and shit like that, that's why I paid for Flip Or. Hey, man, eat a dick. You make this hobby not fun, but there's some shitty people in everything and in every business, you know what I'm saying? I'm in the military, and there's some scumbags, sorry to say, that are in the military, but that don't mean they don't speak for all of us. So, I mean, they got no life if you don't buy that shit. So, buy that premium when the shit. But I did get to pre-order on Amazon. Thank you, Toy Shiz. And I pre-ordered on Big Bad Toys. Neither of Amazon, if anything, will cancel your shit. Big Bad Toys and Hasbro have never done that. And ordering from Hasbro, my shit always comes in pristine condition. So if you want to keep bitching and crying about deliveries and crying like a little fucking girl about no offense to girls, crying about the shipping and the packaging, then just get it from Hasbro, because I've never had them or Big Bad Toys fuck up my packaging. I'm just saying, Mattel has. I'm just saying, so do as you want. I'm gonna get my motherfucking Dragonfly. Matter of fact, my premium has paid for my Dragonfly and my motherfucking Optimus Prime, which I doubled back on. I made fun of that goddamn figure, but after people, like, I'll take constructive criticism. I'm not arrogant. So people made it make sense, and then when I went back, I was like, okay. So it's like, with all the figures, we getting fucked, but at least this is in the realm of fucking that makes sense. They didn't just pull no random shit out of their ass, NECA and the Turtle Lair. So anyway, till later, fam, peace out. But no, for real. Leave a comment down below. I'm so sorry, I love Uncle Tim. That's why I keep making fun. I fucks with him. But yeah, leave a comment down below. Do you pay for Hasbro Premium? Do you pre-order the things that you know if you do without, you're gonna be mad? And me personally, I know the thrill of the hunt is fun. I personally wouldn't mind shit just going straight to the damn source and we just ordering that shit online, because fuck spending gas money. Like I said, in the wild, it's fun to find shit that I normally wouldn't buy and be like, okay, I bought it on a whim. But shit that I absolutely positively want, I do not mind buying that shit online if it guarantees that I get it. Fuck the hunt, fuck spending gas, fuck all that shit. I've been 99% fortunate, so it's not like I'm speaking because I keep being let down. And my job allows me pretty leniency. That's why I'm always able to find this shit. So with that being said, I still would prefer buying the shit online than finding it in the wild. Because in the wild, not everybody's going to stick to the script. You know what I'm saying? So if they stuck to the script like video games and shit, then yeah, send it to the wild. But until then, let me know down below. Y'all talk amongst yourselves. Who ya? Real quick, I'm confused. And then I'm going to let y'all go. Why the fuck is Warpath the size of a deluxe? I'm watching Prime versus Prime, whatever the hell I'm watching, and it dawned on me, Warpath was about the size of the fucking triple changer Blitzwing. He at least stood as tall as Hoist. So once again, why the fuck is he the size of Beachcomber? What the dude? We need a new Warpath. We need a new Warpath where he is a Voyager size. You know what I'm saying? Damn, yeah, Voyager size, or damn near like a Voyager with a lot of like transformation and no kibble. Like, yeah, I understand that he was little, but he was a goddamn tank. Why is he so little?